It's a cool guitar. It's a 1934 Martin OOO-18. It was purchased by my customer's mother when she was a young girl, and she's in her 90s now, and this guitar is 84 years old, and it's in remarkable shape. The neck angle hasn't suffered that much, so it's still playable by just shaving down the saddle just a little bit. We're not going to touch the bridge, but it needed a lot of work. It was really it had just been sitting around for many years. So we reconditioned the finish, repaired a top crack right here, and this is the final stage in the repair of the top. What was unusual about this was this guitar had the vintage bar frets, just a soft metal bar that's pressed into the fretboard, and where a lot of the work that was unusual had to happen was I needed to pull about 12 of these. Now,
this bar fret was pushed all the way into the fretboard. It was worn down that far. So rather than replace it, I'm pulling it. Hook the screwdriver in underneath here. And that's what a bar fret looks like compared to a modern day fret. You can see the difference between just the thin bar, very narrow, and today's fret, and then you have a tang on today's fret and just the bar here. So now I'm going to reshape it so that and handy little pliers for this purpose. They grab any kind of a fret just nicely. Okay, so now I've put in an extra radius. I'm going to place the bar fret back in the slot and take this handy press and press her down. Now I've got the fret just proud of the fingerboard, and the ends, as it pushed down, it pushed out, and I should have a nicely noting fret right here.
It should play just fine all the way up and down the fretboard, which we're going to find out how this old beauty sounds in just a little bit. I'm going to let this dry and touch up the crack a little bit from the top. Then we'll string her up with silk and steel strings. I don't want to put any more stress on this guitar than I need to, and we'll see how she sounds. I'm looking forward to that. It's been a real pleasure working on something so beautiful and so old. Well, this 84-year-old, 1934, Martin OOO-18 is up and running again. It's being played. It's asleep. It's been asleep. It probably hasn't been played for half a century. And when stringed wood instruments aren't played, the wood just settles, it goes to sleep. It's a term well known in the orchestral side of the instrument world. So anyway, this guitar is going to need to be played for months and played a lot, which is a good thing to bring it back to life. But here's what it sounds like now. Here's a little piece called Quissit Time. I'm going to play out with that. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on picking.